Welcome to the place to be. Reviews.
Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about George Lucas and his involvement with Season 2 of The Mandalorian. Set visits. Season 2 filming is wrapped. We'll get to that. We're going to talk about George being on set, coaching Favreau and Filoni, instructing directing the directors, if you will. Now, let me direct my monkeys to roll the footage. I don't know where that accent came from. I don't know what to do with my hands. Monkeys, roll the footage.
Rose by any other name. Yeah, that works.
I like it.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, move.
Rumor. Star Wars creator George Lucas training the Mandalorian directors. Itepukui, and right here with you, we're going to go over this rumor from a couple days ago. This video's been in production. Kind of been waiting to see if anything else came out of it, but we're just going to cover the article from Bounding Into Comics, shall we?
Sure, Jan.
A new rumor details that Star Wars creator George Lucas is training new directors for The Mandalorian. The rumor comes from YouTuber Overlord Doomcock, who also claims Disney and Lucasfilm are going back into production on The Mandalorian for both Season 2 and Season 3 at an abandoned Air Force base. First, Doomcock details that Disney and Lucasfilm are piloting what could be a new standard for Hollywood production post-C-Virus. He states, allegedly, as per a source who spoke to one of my agents, Lucasfilm is poised to implement a new and radical plan to produce The Mandalorian, a plan so innovative it may become the new de facto standard for Hollywood productions. This source claims that Disney is moving production of The Mandalorian to an abandoned Air Force base where they shot some scenes for The Rise of Skywalker, the location of which my source would not disclose, he continues. Doomcock then details they are already in the process of moving production to this base. He explains they allegedly are making moves in phases. Phase 1 of the move was scheduled to commence on August 1st. Now, the thing that's so radical about this plan is how it's going to be implemented. So as the rumor earlier states, if they did this for Season 2, which is already wrapped because we've seen pictures that Gina Carano posted saying, Season 2's a wrap, they're on to Season 3. Are they going to keep this set they have at this Air Force base and keep using it moving forward? These are the things that I think about when I watch these rumor videos by people like Doomcock, which I'm not trying to discredit him at all. I mean, my God, we're talking a 200,000 subscriber channel as compared to me who's like 310. Proceed with cautious optimism on these rumors, but let's get back to the article, and yeah, it's a pretty sweet shirt, isn't it? Rumor has it that everyone associated with the production will be living on the base for duration of their involvement in the production. Cast and crew will be tested for the bug upon arrival and will be quarantined for a period on location before they're allowed to join the production, Doomcock says. He continues, after that, they will be screened daily for the bug as a safety precaution. No one but cast and crew will be allowed to enter or leave the production compound, which will have Wi-Fi shops and other recreational activities. Food will be provided. See, this is a good thing. This is how they need to do things to ensure the safety and the continuity of their productions. Doomcock then details that they will be filming The Mandalorian Season 2 and 3 concurrently. He states, and the really fascinating part of all this is to maximize efficiency, the source claimed they will be shooting the Seasons 2 and 3 concurrently. Later in the video, Doomcock would detail George Lucas's involvement in The Mandalorian. He states, but even more, my agents have uncovered information regarding George Lucas exerting influence over The Mandalorian moving forward. He elaborates, according to a source, there are a number of new directors coming on board to direct The Mandalorian Seasons 2 and 3, and it turns out all of these directors are being schooled on how to make Star Wars by George Lucas himself. He explains there are two reasons for this move. Two reasons to guarantee a consistency of standards with Star Wars moving forward, making sure Star Wars feels like Star Wars. He then adds, also there is an expectation that these directors will be working with the many spin-off series that are planned for future production as Favreau and Filoni continue pulling Star Wars back from the brink of Kennedy catastrophe and towards the Star Wars shared universe, of which all I have the information on in coming videos. What's interesting about this rumor is that it appeared that The Mandalorian 2 had actually wrapped filming back in March, which, as we know, was pre-lockdown. Gina Carano, who plays Cara Dune in the series, posted it to Instagram, writing, "That's a wrap on Season 2. I absolutely love this work and the people in it." And as we all know, Gina Carano recently the subject of vitriol to the weirdos on Twitter because she refused to bend the knee. But let's move on with this article. On top of Carano's post from March, Jon Favreau also confirmed that they had finished photography on the show before the government-mandated lockdowns kicked in during a panel interview for the ATX Television Festival. He stated, "We were lucky enough to have finished photography before the lockdown," Favreau added, "thanks to how technology-forward Lucasfilm and ILM are. We have been able to do all of our visual effects and editing post-production remotely through systems that had been set up by those companies for us." As for Season 3 of The Mandalorian, The Hollywood Reporter, in a now deleted interview, had asked about if virtual sets would make it easier for them to film a third season with the C-virus regulations in place. Favreau answered, "The fact that the set is much more contained is a benefit because you can limit the number of people, and a lot of people controlling it are doing it remotely from what we call the brain bar, which is a bank of gaming computers essentially." He continued, "The amount of people near the camera could be much smaller than usual. We also shoot a lot outside, which is helpful too. We build a moment in filming more like an animated production where we have a lot of storyboards, a lot of discussions, and scouting in virtual reality." So Season 3 of The Mandalorian has not officially been given a green light, but a rumor from Variety back in April detailed that pre-production has begun. A source told them, "We've just started pre-production and are looking into further adventures for The Mandalorian in Season 3. Their sources told them that Jon Favreau has been writing Season 3 for a while. In fact, they detailed that executive creator director Doug Shang has already been working on creating concepts for Season 3. As for Lucas's involvement in The Mandalorian, we know that he has made at least one set visit to The Mandalorian. Favreau shared a photo of Lucas holding Baby Yoda in his arms. So what do you guys think about these rumors? Do you think that this is actually happening? Do you think George Lucas is coaching these new directors? From what Favreau says, he's been to the set once, but he could be doing it remotely like we said. They have the technology. They have the ability. They're probably using it. Is this wishful thinking on some of our parts and conjecture and more rumors and take it with a grain of salt from Doomcock? Only time will tell. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Let's take this thing home, shall we? But remember, if I don't see you, have a great day and a pleasant tomorrow.